Shalom, Mishpaka. I'm very happy for the opportunity once again. Hakadosh has given me to speak with you. And I apologize for not being able to drop a video for the Shabbat. I was so occupied, so very busy. But that does not mean that Hakadosh has not been giving me messages to give to his children. But the most urgent that he wants me to speak on is on marriage. He gave me a series of messages which by his mercies I'll be releasing them bit by bit. But the one he wants me to speak on right now is on marriage. Before we continue, let us pray. Hakadosh, thank you because this is the day you've made. We'll rejoice and be glad in it. I thank you because of your mercies. I thank you because you continue to speak with and to your children. I thank you because of your love. I thank you because with you we know everything. With you we can overcome everything that comes our way. With you we have our direction and our focus, and we have our shalom. Knowing everything and knowing the good plans and thoughts you have towards us, your children. I say may your name be Kadosh forever. ElShaddai, I pray and ask that as I give this message, let them not see me giving them this message, but let them see your face. Let them not hear my voice speaking to them, but let them hear you speaking directly to their hearts, interpreting this message in a way they will all understand. And let your name be esteemed forever. So that Rabba Abba, because it is done, so be it. Now I'm speaking on marriage, the truth about marriage. I don't think anyone has ever told you. That's what I'll say. Because I've not watched a lot of YouTube videos and to watch people's channels. So I don't know if there is someone that has come on the social media on YouTube and say, this is the truth about my marriage to my husband. Things are tough. Things are like this. Things are horrible. Things are this. Things are that. I don't know if anyone has ever done that, to be candid. But women that have married before and women that are currently married now, you know that it's not a walk in a park. You know you are enduring your marriage and your partner is enduring you. You know you crying, you're in sorrow, you're in pain in your marriage. But because of programming, because of what you told, no, there's no perfect marriage. There is no perfect marriage. You've got to endure. No one is perfect. Even yourself, you're not perfect. So you've got to endure your imperfect partner. And so therefore, you just smile and behave and pretend like everything is okay while you're dying in silence, both physically and spiritually. Now, there's something I want to tell you. If you're in a marriage that you're enduring, I'll put it as this. You're in a marriage you're enduring. You're already on your way to Gehenna, to hell. This is what has been revealed to me. Where the spirit of love is not there, it is the adversary that is there, and every evil work. I want you to understand that. There's nothing like in between. There's nothing like enduring to make up, you must be. No, there's nothing like that in the spiritual realm. If the partner you're with is not taking you to bliss, to a special place of bliss, you're not feeling elevated physically, spiritually, and on the soul level, that partner is automatically bringing you down physically, spiritually, and on the soul level, and down to where? Down to Gehenna. I'm saying it as it is. I've experience with marriage. Yes. And I'm saying it as it is, without any bias. All my teachings have been given, whether my partner was there or not, whether he spoke against men or not, I give it as it is, as it's been revealed to me, without any bias, because I am only just the mouthpiece of Hakadosh. I want you to know the truth. Come out of the lies that you've been told, but you can't have the ability to come out of the lies if first and foremost you don't even know your creator. A marriage that has been ordained by your creator will be a marriage of sugar, of honey, a marriage of heaven on earth. That's why I said I'm going to tell you something about marriage that no one has ever told you. Because no one has experienced that type of marriage. And the reason I'm going to tell you. Now, if you look at Adam and Eve, that's a match made in Shamayim, a match made in heaven. They supported each other. If you read the Apocalypse of Adam, and if you read the book of Adam and Eve, first, second, and third volumes, and the fourth volumes, you will see how they lived their lives. Both in the Garden of Eden and on earth, when they came down to earth. You will see the love Adam showed to Eve. You will see the humility Eve showed to Adam. You will see the love and devotion she gave her husband. Now continue looking down. Let me not speak about now people that is not explained in the Torah. Let's go to Abraham and Sarah. Look at the type of love he loved her, despite years of barrenness. That she was the one forcing him to take in Hagar so that they can have children. See the devotion of Abraham and Sarah. It's not even written in details in the scriptures. You only see it in the Apocalypse of Abraham, which of course is not in the Bible. Now, let us look at Jacob and Rachel. That is true love. Jacob did not love Leah. Now, Leah is an example of a woman that endured her marriage. She just wanted to be married. She has a competition, a spirit of competition, a competitive spirit. My younger sister cannot marry before me, and then she connived with her father, Laban, for Jacob to be deceived, and then she went to sleep with him on the wedding day. And then when he realized it's too late, they said, now you must serve Rachel for another 7 years. Leah endured her marriage. Rachel also endured her marriage. Why? Not because her husband did not treat her like heaven, like a queen. Not because her husband did not love her unconditionally. But because of her elder sister that was in her home that made her life a torment. Later I'll go details into what Leah did, if Akadosh permits me. What Leah did. In one of my videos I've mentioned it. What Leah did, and the pepper, the chili she showed Rachel in her marriage. Listen here, sisters. Listen here, brothers. I'm speaking to you all over the world, wherever you're looking at me. As it is, if anyone comes out on social media and pretends to you that their marriage is a bliss, their marriage is heaven on earth, just smile in your heart. Know that they are going through the worst hell you can think of on earth. I have been a marriage counselor from the time I was 18 years old, years before I got married, to my husband. Yes. The first one, I believe. He says, the Beraka of Akadosh, it makes rich and it adds no sorrow with it. First one I married was a Christian. I was a Christian then. And then this started happening. Of course, I married a Christian that don't want to follow the Bible. They want to follow the scriptures. By the time I endured, because of course, Christianity, they'll say, endure, don't worry, just keep praying for him. I did that until from Christianity, I entered into the Torah. And that's where now the persecution became so much. And I had to flee the marriage. Now, second person I married, a religious person, a Jew. Only to enter and to discover the same person is saying he believes the Torah, he believes in the hell of Israel, but he does not want to obey. He does not want to keep the laws and commands. And what should I do? Endure? Knowing fully well that my soul is at stake? No. Your soul, I want to tell you this, your soul is so precious for you to allow the devil to destroy it. And on the last day, you are going to give an account for your soul and how you protected it and how you took care of yourself. I'm talking to you, sisters. I'm talking to your brothers. I'm saying it as it is. If you're in a marital relationship right now that you are enduring, you better pray to the Almighty and ask Him to deliver you from it. And ask Him to give you your soulmate. Ask Him to give you the person that has been ordained for you from the foundation of the world. Because any marriage you're in, you're not experiencing Shammah on earth. The presence of ElShaddai cannot be there. His Ruach cannot be there. Because the only come where there is shalom, love, peace, and unity. There's nothing like going to be like a misunderstanding. You misunderstand, you do this, that's fake. That is the world. Now let me tell you why. What is happening in marriages today? Turn with me to the book of ElShaddai chapter 57 verse 1. Let you understand what is happening. It says, the righteous one has perished, and no one takes it to heart. And kind men are taken away. Kind men are taken away. That's the problem. Now there is less than 1% of kind men on earth today. Who are the kind ones? These are the men that follow the Torah, like Abraham, like Yaakov, like David, like Adam, like Seth, like Enoch, like Moshe. These are the men that follow the Torah. When you get married to such men, you are going to experience heaven on earth. If you are also following the Torah and abiding by their Torah principles. But if you also decide to live your life the way you want it, you are not going to also enjoy the marriage. Even if you marry Moshe himself, even if you marry Abraham himself, you're not going to enjoy that marriage. That is how it works. There's no need deceiving yourself anymore. Moshe's wife did not enjoy her marriage. Zipporah, you know her. She couldn't continue with the mission with him. She didn't enjoy it at all. Why? Because she couldn't follow him when Hakadosh called him. Go back to Egypt, go back to Mitzrayim and set my people free. She said no. That's the end of the road for her. So she didn't enjoy her marriage. If you ask Zipporah, Moshe's wife, her experience, her marital experience, she's going to tell you that Moshe never had time for her. She's going to tell you he was busy with the children of Israel and with the mission that ElShaddai sent him to do. She's going to complain and tell you a lot of stories that he's not affectionate, he's not this, he's not that. And yet this is a man, meekest on earth. The first man to see the back of his creator. That is it. Kind men are taken away. Listen. And that the righteous one is taken away from the presence of evil. 2. He enters into shalom. They who walk in integrity rest in their beds. Continue. 3. Let me tell you the reason. Let me speak to women now. Why you're not enjoying your marriage. But come here, you sons of the sorceress. You offspring of the idolater and the whore. Against whom are you sporting? Against whom do you make a wide mouth and stick out the tongue? Are you not the children of transgression, offspring of falsehood? Now I want to let you know this. If your husband has been born by a woman that does not follow the Torah or never taught him the Torah, you are in for a deep shit. Even if that man, listen, because the Torah is given to women. I want you to understand this. Even if that man came later and say, no, I have a conviction. I came out for my people and I decided to follow the Torah just like this. But my parents were non-Torah observers. They were Muslims, they were this or they were that. And this is this. You're not going to enjoy that marriage. Because that foundation of being born by a woman that teaches, that is Torah conscious and Torah observant, he did not have it. You can't compare the foundation to that of a man that was brought up by a mother that follows the Torah and observes the Torah and teaches her children the Torah. You can't compare it. Look at great people. Look at it in history. If you look at their marriages, you see men, of course, even in Christianity that say they are following the will of the Almighty. Look at their wives. Look at what happened in their marriages. They died miserable. And if you die miserable, only two things is left. Either the person goes to burn in Gehenna forever, or the person, if I cannot have mercy on the person can reincarnate and come back until he or she fulfills the reason for which he or she is created. That's the truth about marriage. I don't think anyone, anywhere, has told you that you need to know. Now, most men today are born by women that are sorcerers, practicing witchcraft and falsehood, that are idolatry, that have committed adultery or fornication or one thing or another, or a whore. Most men today. Of course, women may know how to pretend, and the husband may swear that the woman has never cheated on me, but she herself knows. And how can you expect to enjoy marriage with that man? I am telling you, let me tell you something. When you see that man, you will be very good. He's going to always be speaking the Torah to you. He's going to buy you gifts. He's going to wash your feet. And everyone around him will testify that this is a good man. After marriage, the whole story will change. Don't say you've not been warned. What's the warning sign? He was not born by a woman who taught him Torah. Once you see that sign, forget about any other good thing you're seeing in him. It's only temporal because he didn't have that foundation. And you know that any foundation that is not on the Torah is a shaky foundation. It's not a solid foundation. It's not a solid foundation. It will not last. Remember the parable that Jesus said in the New Testament. And when the rain came and the sun and the wind blew, the house could not fall because it was founded on a solid foundation. I'm telling you this. The man may be very good, very principled and Torah observant. But after marriage, the adversary will destroy that little thing he's balancing on and cause hell in your marriage. I'm speaking from experience. And I do not want other women and children of the Most High to go through heartbreaks, broken hearts, broken marriages after watching this video. And so that those that are in this type of situation can understand their situation and start crying out to ElShaddai for their deliverance and salvation. When you know that your soul is at stake and anything that impedes your happiness is going to take you to Gehenna, that's the fact. He says, come before my presence with singing and into my courts with praise. Be thankful unto him and praise his name. How can you come before the presence of the Almighty, praising with joy, happiness, love, and thanksgiving when you are enduring your life? Come on. Please, do not allow the lies of the world to chain you to a relationship, marital relationship, or a relationship that you're enduring. It's not worth it. Hey, I already have 5 children for him. I already have 4 children for him. How am I going to do it? ElShaddai that you're following will take care of you. No man will and no man can. I pray that as you watch this video, that all of you all over the world that are going through one marital challenge or the other, or one relationship challenge or the other, your eyes will be opened. And to know this, first, follow the Torah. Seek ye first the secrets of Shamayim and its righteousness, then every other thing will be added unto you. Follow the Torah. Obey your Abba. Then, secondly, ask him to give you someone that obeys. But then, you even seek yourself. When men come around you, when people come around you, look at the foundation, both women and men. If the person did not have a Torah woman, unless the person has been born, we tell you I was born a Nabiyin from birth. Like myself, my parents could testify that I was born a Nabiya from birth. That was different child. Unless it's such a soul like that, which are very, very few and very, very rare to find, then any ordinary other person that didn't have that background is a time bomb in the waiting. Also, it's not enough to have Torah parents. Look at that person. Is the person living according to the Torah principles he or her has been taught? These are the 2 things to put into consideration. And once these two things are perfected, then you go into the marriage, you're going to experience heaven on earth. Shalom, and have a very Baruch week.